Okay, now let's start with the questions that have 4 points for each. In question number 11, five big elephants and four small ones are walking along a path as shown. When they reach the junction, each elephant turns either to the left or to the right. Which of the following cannot be the situation after they all pass the junction? Okay, here let's now give a number for each one of them. So I will give this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, now let's check the answers. So for the first one, for A, if you assume this one is 1, then we have this one as 2, then this one is 3, and this one is 4, 5, 6, and then 7, and then 8, and then 9. So this one can be one of the possibilities. So A is not the correct answer. Now let's check B. Now in B we have here 1, this one is 2. Now we can give this one 3 and here 4. Now we have this one as 5, 6, and then 7, and then 8, and then 9. So also this one is a possible answer. So this one cannot be the answer that we are looking for. Now if you look at C, we have here 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then now we should select either this one is 5 or this one is 5. So if this one is 5, now this one should be 6, and now this one is 7. So here we should have a big elephant, not a small elephant. So this one is not correct, and C is the correct answer. In question number 12, Yara starts with 12 and follows the arrows using the rules shown in the picture on the left. What number will she finish with? Okay, now let's look at the arrows here. So we have here the direction to the left divided by 2. Here we will, if it is to the right, we will multiply by 2. And here, if it is upward, we will divide by 4. And here we will multiply by 4 if it is to the bottom. So here, okay, if we notice something, these two are opposite to each other, so they are canceling each other, and these two are the same. So here, they are opposite to each other. So when we see these two, like here, we can reduce them and simplify the operations instead of like dividing each time by 2 or by 4 or multiplying by 2 or 4. So here, for example, I can remove this one with this one, and this one with this one, and this one with this one, and also this one with this one, and this one with this one. So I just have to make this operation here. And what is this operation? It's dividing by 2. So I have 12 divided by 2. So I will have 6, and B is the correct answer. In question number 13, Masoud and his friends build the number 2022 with 66 cubes as shown in the picture. They painted the whole surface of the structure yellow. How many of the cubes have exactly 4 faces painted? Okay, now let's look at number 2 here. So for this cube here, we have how many faces painted with yellow? We have 1, 2, 3, and one behind, 4. And here we have 1, so 5. So this one is not accepted because we have 5. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we have 4, and here we have 4, and here also we have 4. So all of them are 4 except these two here are 5. In 0, all of them are painted with 4, so all of them are accepted. Now in this two also the same, here and here are not accepted, these two cubes, and here and here. So in total, we have 66 cube. We will subtract these cubes here in the twos. So how many cubes should we extract? 6. So we will subtract 6 from 66 and we will obtain 60. And this is the number of cubes that are painted only exactly have 4 faces painted, and E is the correct answer. Okay, now in question number 14, a rectangular based water tank has dimensions 1 by 2 by 4 meters. It contains water to a depth of 25 centimeter, as shown in the left hand picture. The tank is turned so that 1 by 2 face becomes the base, as shown in the right hand picture. What is the depth of the water now? Okay, so at first we have something fixed which is the volume. So here the volume is equal to this volume. So we will put an equal sign here and calculate the volume in this side, and we will have this side here as also equal. So this one we need to find this one, the height. So the height here is 25 centimeter. It's a different, not meter here, it's centimeter, different measurement point unit. So here we should convert this one. So I will put 4 multiplied by 2 by 25 centimeters equal to 0 0.25 and equal to 1 multiplied by 2 by h. So now these two, if we multiply 4 with 0 0.25, we'll obtain 1. 1 multiplied by 2 is equal to 1 multiplied by 2 by h. So h is equal to 1. And now we found that the height is 1 meter and D is the correct answer. In question number 15, the picture shows a piece of transparent paper with a design drawn on it. The paper is then folded twice as shown. What would be seen on the folded paper? Okay, at first let's see here. We will fold in this direction. So this one is the axis of symmetry. So now this one, this triangle, small triangle uh, will be reflected here in this place like that, and the lines would be like this in the opposite direction, and we will have here this rectangle, and then we will have the complete the rest of the triangle here. Now we will have to fold again in this direction according to this axis here. So this triangle will be here like this, and these lines will be in this direction. So this is the new triangle like that. So now if we look at the answers, we can directly exclude this one and this one and this one. So now if we compare these two answers, we will see that C has these lines in the opposite side, so this one is not correct and A is the correct answer. In question number 16, the area of the square is 100 centimeters squared. What is the area of the shaded figure? Okay, we have a rule here. If we have two squares here and we draw a line that connect between this head here, this and this one here, so we will obtain a triangle here, which is equal to half of the area of the entire shape here, so half of the area of these two squares. So now if we apply this rule here, for example in this part here, so this shaded part here will be equal to half of the area of these two squares, so it will be equal to 1 square. Now similarly here in this part also we will obtain that this one is equal to 1 square. Also similarly here this part is also equal to 1 square, and here is also equal to 1 square. Now so the required area is equal to 4 squares. So we have in the question that all the 16 here small squares are equal to 100 centimeters squared. So 4, we need just 4 squares, so 4 squares is equal to 25 centimeters squares, and B is the correct answer. In question number 17, the year 2022 is a special year because the digit 2 appears 3 times. This is the third time Najiba the tortoise has lived through such a year with 3 identical digits. What is the youngest Najiba could be by the end of 2022? So now at first we have 2022. The two digit here is appearing three times, so it's repeated three times. So what is the next number that we can get? And this number obtain also three repeated digits. So if we look here in the 2000 ages, so we will just have 2000 here. Here we have the zero is repeated three times, so this is the second number. Now if we go 1 year to the past, so we will have 1999. So here we have three nine digits, and this is the third number. So if you assume that it is born at this year, so it will be the youngest if it is born in this year. So if we subtract now 2022 from 1999, we will obtain 23, and the age of this tortoise will be 23, and D is the correct answer. In question number 18, Bender wants to complete the picture so that each row, each column, and each set of four circles connected by line segments contains the four numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. What number should he write in the circle containing the question mark? Okay, so here for each set of these four circles, we need to write a different number, either one or two or three, and we cannot repeat a number in each row and in each column, so it should be unique in each row and in each column. So if we look here at this row here, so in this circle, we cannot write two or three because we already have two and three here, so it's not correct to write here two or three, and here we cannot write two or one. So, and if we look at this column here also, we cannot write two and one. So uh, what is the common between all of these circles here? We cannot write two here or here or here, so we are forced to write 2 in this place. So the number that should be placed here in the question mark is 2, and B is the correct answer. In question number 19, Layla has four dogs. Each of the four dogs weighs an integer number of kilogram. No two of them weigh the same. Their total weight is 60 kilogram. The second heaviest dog weighs 28 kilogram. How heavy is the third heaviest dog? Okay, so to solve this question, let's assume here we have four places for each one of the dogs. Now here the second heaviest dog is 28, and in total we have 60, so I need to make the first one bigger than 28 because it's the heaviest here. So I can give here this dog 29. Now if we sum 29 and 28, we will obtain 57. So what is left is 3 kilograms. So I will give this dog here, the third heaviest one, 2 kilogram, and this one 1 kilogram, because we cannot have so because the weight should be an integer number, and we don't have two dogs with the same weight. So here I cannot give the first one 30 because I will just end up with 2 kilograms, and I cannot divide them equally to the rest of the dogs. And of course I cannot write more than also 30 because I will not have weights enough for the rest two dogs. So we are forced to put 29 as a bigger number than 28. So this is the correct answer, and what we are looking for is the weight of the third heaviest dog, which is 2, and A is the correct answer. Okay, now in question number 20, Maya writes the seven numbers 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 in the circles in the picture so that the sums of the three numbers on each line are equal. What is the largest possible sum of three numbers on a line that Maya can get? Okay, here we have these three sets here, as we can see. So these three sets have this circle as a common circle between them. So we need to put here in this circle the biggest number because they are asking us for the largest possible sum of numbers. So I will put here 9. Now I removed this 9. I have these circles as the rest. I have these numbers here. So I need to obtain pairs that have equal sum. So for example, 8 and 3, if we sum 8 and 3, we will obtain 11. Similarly, 7 and 4, and 5 and 6. So I will put here, for example, 8 and 3, and I will put here 7 and 4, and I will put here 6 and 5. Now, if we sum each set of these sets, we will obtain 20, and E is the correct answer. Now, if we assume that they are asking for the smallest possible sum, so we will replace here 9 with 3. So I will replace now and assume that they are asking for the smallest possible sum of numbers. So I will put here 3. Now we remove this number and we have these numbers as the rest of the numbers. So I will take 4 and 9 and 8 and 5 and 6 and 7. So if we sum these, we will obtain here 13. So I will put them here 6, 7, and here 8 and 5, and 4 and 9. So now we will obtain here 13 whenever we sum the 3 digits for each of these sets, and we will obtain 16 as the smallest possible number.